The Rocky Mountains glimmered under the cold moonlight as Anna drove deeper into the forests of Colorado. Her old Jeep rattled over gravel roads, headlights slicing through the mist. She had booked a remote cabin online, a quiet weekend away to finish her mountain photography project. As the GPS signal faded, the forest turned denser. Pines loomed tall and silent, and the road seemed endless. When she finally reached the cabin, it looked old but sturdy. Wooden walls, a stone chimney, and strange deer skulls hanging above the porch. She brushed it off as local decoration and went inside. The air smelled of pine and damp wood. She lit the fireplace, unpacked, and made herself tea. The silence was overwhelming. No crickets, no wind, just absolute stillness. At midnight, her phone buzzed. No signal, but the message flickered oddly. "Get out of the cabin!" She froze. It wasn't from any contact. When she checked again, the message had vanished. Outside, something moved in the dark, slow and deliberate. She pointed her flashlight toward the trees. The beam caught movement. A figure, tall and pale, half hidden behind the pines. It didn't move like a person. Heart pounding, she bolted the door and locked the windows. She told herself it was just her imagination. But at 2 a.m., she heard footsteps. Wet, dragging footsteps on the wooden porch. Then came a whisper through the door. "Why didn't you leave when I told you?" Her flashlight flickered. The sound of nails scraping the wood crept across the door. Her breath fogged as the cabin grew colder, much colder. She grabbed her camera instinctively and snapped a photo through the window. The flash lit the yard for an instant, and she saw it. A man, or what looked like one, stood a few feet away. Skin stretched tight against his face, eyes hollow and dark. His body seemed to shimmer like static. When the camera light faded, the window pane reflected a face behind her shoulder. His face. Anna screamed, spun around. Nothing. Just darkness. She stumbled toward the door, but it swung open on its own. The cold wind rushed in, along with a faint voice, her own voice whispering, "You shouldn't have come here." Her phone suddenly lit up again, showing a live video feed from the cabin's interior camera. The feed showed her standing still, but in the feed, something was behind her, reaching out a gray hand toward her shoulder. The lights went out. Somewhere deep in the forest, a camera shutter clicked. 1, 2, 3 times. Days later, a group of hikers found her Jeep abandoned on the trail. The cabin was empty, but the walls were covered in dozens of printed photos. All of the same woman, sleeping, cooking, and standing by the window. The final photo was blurry, a dark hand pressed against her face as she screamed. When police checked the GPS data on her camera, they found one last location ping. 30 miles deeper into the forest. The coordinates ended abruptly near an old mining site, sealed since 1923, after the miners vanished in a cave collapse. No one's gone there since, but sometimes, at night, travelers still report flashes of camera light around the mountains, and a voice whispering warnings from the mist.